I'd like to give you a visualization of a few different ways to come into the seated meditation pose. I'm not going to go into great detail on instructional aspects on how to get into these poses. I simply want to give you a visualization. If these first few poses work for you, great. If not, that's okay too. I have a lot to offer. We're going to go into greater detail into how to get to the seated meditation pose in a comfortable, relaxed way. The first pose is full lotus. Simply bring a foot all the way up into your upper inner thigh area and then place the bottom foot into the alternate upper inner thigh area. From this position, you can begin your practice. If this is not accessible to you, you can begin by starting with half lotus. Simply place the top foot underneath the top leg, close to the pelvic floor. If this pose, again, is not something accessible to you and not exactly where you want to start, let's start with maybe quarter pose. Place the top foot on top of the bottom foot, placing the hands and beginning your practice just in this fashion. Foot is resting comfortably against the bottom leg. If this pose, again, does not suit you, let's move to easy pose. Funny they call it easy pose because a lot of us don't find it so easy when we first start meditation. Don't worry, again, I have solutions. But let's start. Let's say you do find yourself grounded against the earth. And that is the goal, by the way, to move into a fashion in which your legs are fully supported by the earth and your spine is in the most neutral, relaxed position so that the tailbone is grounded and the spine is rooting up. In order to do so, let's open the pelvic floor area. Moving the thighs back towards the back side of the body and wide will help to open up the pelvic floor area. It also moves the head of the femur bone into the hip joint where it will relax. So move the flesh of the hamstring and the gluteus muscles out of the way by taking the alternate hand to the upper inner thigh area, push with this hand and pull with this hand from the back side. And then move to the other side. The alternate hand will go to the alternate leg and you're going to push with this hand and you're going to pull the gluteus and the hamstrings out of the way with the alternate hand. So leaning forward and rotating, moving the head of the femur bone into the hip joint while expanding the pelvic floor open. We can then begin to move to the next order of business, moving the tailbone down into the earth. Move the lowest abdominal muscles up towards the belly button and back towards the kidneys and then down into the ground. From there, utilize your breath to create a long and steady spine, moving your breath from the base of your pelvic floor all the way up the vertebrae, moving the head of the arm bone in an upward fashion, and then moving the head of the arm bone back to get the shoulder blades to rest comfortably on the back, allowing the rib cage to open up, the heart to open, and then you can move the heart up towards the chin in order to keep the spine protected, stabilized, and open. And then move the chin down just about a ½ inch and the back side of your head moving backwards as though there were an invisible headrest there for you. And then the crown of your head moving up. So the entire length of the spine is moving in both directions. The tailbone is rooting down, the spine is moving up. Relax the face and begin to enjoy your practice. Again, if you haven't found what you need in this video, look further. I guarantee you I have a solution. Thanks for stopping by.